Oh, get used to this. Yeah, I could definitely get used to that. Yo people, what's good? Welcome back to another video on my channel. Hope you guys are all well. Starting off today's video in my garden on this rainy, well actually it's not rainy, but cold Monday morning. Guys, I know I have not uploaded a video in a week or so, just because I've been sorting a load of things out. Not many things I could have filmed for you lot, just nothing fun for me to film for you lot, but got some amazing content coming up for you lot. So make sure you stay tuned for that. I'm in my garden, yeah, with the beast. And what do you think of these new shoes? I customised them a tiny bit by putting the crepe laces on them with the little gold bits on the end, and you got, yeah, they look fire. But getting on to this video, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be showing you 5 hacks to make your wheeling better. I know it sounds a bit crazy and you might be thinking, how can you possibly do that? But I'll be showing you today. So today is also quite going to be a fun day, because after this video I will be doing a few fun things and all will be revealed very soon. But for the time being, let's get straight into the video. So for the first hack, this is what I've always used. Really, I've used it for a very long time, for maybe a year or two now. It is one of the best life hacks, one of the most simple bike hacks, sorry, to help you do wheelies, combos, but not many people think of it. So as you all know, I don't wheelie using pegs, I use frame. And you might have seen in other videos, you might not have, but I've actually got grip tape here, and this is a this is a crazy hack, because on days like this, if you never had grip tape, your shoes could slip off the frame, causing you to fall. It happened to me way before I used to use grip tape. When I first started out doing combos, going from riding in the rain and then going to car parks, the frame is just really slippy. He keeps slipping off the frame. Jake actually slipped off his frame one time and snapped his handlebars, caused him going over and over and over. If you had grip tape, that wouldn't have happened. So make sure you lot can get grip tape. As you can see, whoa, oh my god, this thing needs grip tape. Look at that mark. Oh, wait. So yeah guys, as I was saying, if you use frame to do combos, make sure you get some grip tape. You can just get this from like any DIY store. It helps so much, especially in weather like this. You will definitely not slip off, and if you do, you bought the wrong grip tape. Can't believe I was just talking about slipping on the frame and I just slipped on that bar there. Crazy. That needs grip tape. I'm gonna put that on after for sure. Second bike hack. I see a lot of people do this when wheeling, just because it is such a common thing. But if you don't know already, most people you will see that wheelie have their seats at a slight angle. As you see, mine's like here instead of like there. When bikes normally come standard, their seats normally like slightly back or just directly straight. And if you're not wondering why the seat's angled down, obviously as you can see, when it's on 2 wheels, it is at an angle. But when the front wheel is up, the seat will actually be sitting at this angle, so it'll be sitting flat. So when you're wheeling, you're sitting flat instead of all the way back. So when you're riding on 2 wheels, it is kind of hard to get used to, because you have to sort of like sit at like this part of the seat, like right at the back of the seat instead of there. But when you're wheeling, obviously the seat does adjust itself, goes back to the regular height, and it is much comfortable to wheelie with. So that's why I have it like that. That's why a lot of other people have it like that, and that is why it is one of the most important bike hacks to know when learning how to wheelie. Third hack, as you lot also know, I always run these tyres, these slick tyres, which are also known as fixed slicks, as you cannot see there, but as you can see there, fixed slicks. Now these tyres are actually crazy. Like nearly every time I go out, 99% of the time I go out, I'm on the train, man comes up to me and says, oh excuse me, like, why are your tyres so bald? Do you need new tyres? I have to explain every time, no, this is how they come. As you can see, it says thick slick. It's not going to say slick if it's knobbly, so like it's a thick slick. These tyres are the best tyres for wheeling, personally. When you're on the back wheel and you see me do them swerves, you see Jake do them swerves, you see a lot of people do them crazy swerves, they most likely have them tyres on their bike, just because them tyres are the best for swerving. With knobbly tyres, when you're swerving, you're not swerving on the middle of the tyre, you're swerving like half on the middle, half off the middle. And them little knobbly bits on them tyres cause you to like fall, cause you to slip out. But of course, on this tyre, because it is slick the whole way around, the surface area stays the same, so you're a lot less likely to slip. That's why I run them tyres. That's why I've run them tyres on basically every single bike I've ever had. And yeah, I will continue running these tyres because they're the best. So if you haven't got them already and you want to learn how to swerve, get them. Now, moving on to bike hack 4. Bike hack 4, which I'm about to explain, some people watching this video may disagree on, but I feel because I've even tested it to see if I'm right, I feel like having a shorter stem allows you to be able to wheelie a lot better than having a longer stem. Now I say this because when this bike first came with a longer stem, my arms were mad stretched out, like they were stretched. Like I don't actually wheelie like that. When I'm wheeling, guys, I normally wheelie like my arms are like this, innit? Like my arms are never stretched out like this. My arms are always like here. I'm always at a position where I feel a lot comfortable, where I can wheelie for a long time. Other than, you may see people like wheeling like this, and they might not even have a long stem. That's just how people wheelie. But I always, on every single bike, try to find the shortest stem to put on, just because my arm position is a lot more better. It's a lot cleaner. It feels a lot smoother. And because when you've got your arms like this and they're not like this, it's a lot comfortable to wheelie, and your whole body is like more into the bike. Like I feel like I have more control over the bike with a shorter stem and with a longer stem. So like if I was wheeling with my arms straight, I could probably wheelie in a straight line for kind of long. When my arms are bent, obviously it's a lot more comfortable to wheelie with, and I can do anything. I can swerve like that, I can seat stand like that, I can, you name it, everything like that. So that's why I choose a shorter stem. If you lot can wheelie with a longer stem and you feel like that is more comfortable, then stick to that, do your thing. But obviously the shorter stem, I've seen a lot of people with shorter stems, and a lot of people have asked me, is the shorter stem better? I've said yes, and then they've actually come back to me saying, yep, the shorter stem is a lot better, thank you. So yeah, so moving on to bike hack 5. It is sort of like the bike hack 4 stem situation, where your arms are like this or your arms are like this. See, as you can see, I have my seat even past the max. I've never had my seat back here. I always have it either there or past, as you can see there. Now, for this reason, because when your seat is as far back as it can go, your back is more straight, but your arms are still like this with a shorter stem. Whereas if your seat was all the way here, you'd be so scrunched up on the bike because everything will be so like together and so clenched together. I've tried it, it's so uncomfortable for wheeling. It's just not right. Combos are just dreadful when the seat is like that. So I've always had my seat like this just because it suits me better, suits a lot of other people better, because I have asked a few people and they said it is better. But if you like to have your seat all the way forward and all scrunched up when you bike, then yeah, that's how you ride. But I like to have my seat more back, so I've got more room to be able to adjust my body, more room for a lot more things. But this short stem, the short stem with the seat all the way back works perfectly. And what would work perfectly also, if you wanted your seat all the way forward, is a long stem with your seat all the way forward. It's basically the same thing if you think about it logically. If your seat is back and your shorter stem, it's going to work. If your seat is forward but you've got a longer stem, it's also going to work. I'm not sure if it feels the same. I will test that out for you lot, maybe, if I can be bothered. But yeah, I've basically told you, well, I have told you all the hacks that have got me wheeling to how good I am now. So if these hacks work for you lot, make sure you put it in the comments below. Make sure you drop this video a thumbs up. And I know, guys, I haven't dropped a video in a long time, and this video you're watching now isn't the video that you probably want. Although I have seen a lot of suggestions, people ask me to do a video like this, but I will be getting on to do some crazy videos soon, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And as I always say, I hope you lot enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, enjoy the rest of your day or your night, wherever time you're watching this, and I'll see you lot in the next video.